Hi everybody, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Taurus. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So if this is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. And remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you're new or if you're returning, just a reminder, you can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, and there you can go to the bottom of any page and sign up for the newsletter. It's going to let you know about the upcoming courses. And also, I'm traveling. I'm going to be doing events, and I'm also going to be doing in-person readings for people when I'm traveling. And it's really limited, so if you would like a personal reading when I'm in your country or in your city, then you definitely want to sign up for that. First stop at the end of May, I'm going to New Zealand. I'm going to the east coast of Australia and Tasmania. I'm hoping to make it to Melbourne. I'm not sure. I feel like I have to go, but I don't know if I can do it because I'm only going to be boots on the ground for 14 days. It's over 24 hours flying each way. So 2 days of just traveling in a plane and then 14 days on the ground. So this might just be the first trip, and I don't know if I can squeeze in Melbourne. I'm waiting. I haven't bought my ticket yet. I'm waiting to see what's happening with flights. But look for that. So sign up for the newsletter, I guess is the whole point. And if you go to my website, you can also book a personal reading with me, sign up for the missing person consultation. That's where you'll see the online tarot masterclass, which we just completed. I teach it live twice a year, March and October. However, I'm going to be uploading a permanent class. That way you can come and watch it at any time. And that is something because I've had so many requests from people that are in different time zones. That's really the main reason. So that is coming this summer, 2025. And I have something I'm very proud of, a 16-week manifestation masterclass. I'm going to also hold you accountable every single week we meet live. Whether you can meet live or not, you can also watch the live in the replay if you're in a different time zone or that time just doesn't work for you. Maybe you're working or, whatever your schedule might be. But that's something I'm really proud of. I'm a master manifester, if you don't know that. I have a company outside of doing my psychic work. I'm an entrepreneur and a psychic. And I love business, but this is not just manifesting business in or finances, abundance. It could be a special person. Maybe you're looking for romance, whatever that might be. This is about manifesting whatever it is you're looking for. And it could be several things. It doesn't have to be one. Anyway, so that's something. I also have one-on-one lessons that are there. It's in the Learning Center on my website, where I teach tarot, raise your vibration, and manifestation if you want just one-on-one care. And then I have a section on there called Alison's Picks. You'll see Skin Like Butter, which is phenomenal. I use that. And you'll see Rogers Hood Apothecary, where they have parasite cleanses and mold cleanses. And their products are top notch, both of them. So if that's something you're interested in, you can go and check that out. It's there to support the channel. I pay for them myself. I don't get a special discount, but I do take them and I stand back behind them. God, I cannot talk today. Woo! Are you ready for today? All right, here we go. So I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I have asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards for you, Taurus. All right. Here we go. What does the universe want to tell Taurus today? We have the Page of Cups. Okay, these two wanted to come out together. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Fool. They came out together. They did not want to be separated. And then we have the Hermit. Okay, let me get the other cards. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Justice card for your opportunity. We've got the Chariot. For your challenge, we've got the King of Swords. Okay, so we have a mixture of energy here. Let's look around the room. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 major arcana. For your opportunity, we've got the Chariot. In your present energy, 2 cards came out. One of them is the Fool. Your near future, we've got the Hermit. And part of the guidance and advice from Spirit is the Justice card. So it's kind of spread out all over, which is a good thing. All right, let's go ahead and look at your recent past. We have this Page of Cups. This is talking about you being very Pollyanna. You're always looking for the brighter side on things. This is you running through this dark forest where there's supposed to be scary things, but you don't see it as scary. You see it as beautiful and exciting. You're bringing the light. If you're a light bringer, this is it. If you're a light worker, this is it. You're bringing the light. She has a very Pollyanna attitude, and she just sees beauty, love, and light in the world. She's in this dark forest. There's a scary spider web. She doesn't see it as scary or a poisonous spider. She sees it as something beautiful that's glistening as the sun is coming in. It's catching the dew in the web, and it looks like diamonds in the web. She sees it as beauty. This is what you're doing. This is your recent past. It's having that beautiful Pollyanna type attitude and energy about you. Then in your present energy, we have these two cards, and I'll be getting clarifiers in a minute. And they wanted to come out together. We've got the Seven of Pentacles and the Fool card. This is the first card in the Major Arcana. It is the 0. It's called the White Heart in this deck. So this is telling me that a lot of choices are coming in for you, but you need to choose very carefully in your present, because whatever door you choose, all the other doors are going to close. Will these choices come back at a later date? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's going to be new choices. The whole point is that you need to choose very carefully. A lot of things are going to present. So think about things, tap into your intuition and feel into it to make sure these decisions and these choices are right for you. This is the Fool. So this is taking a leap of faith. Taking a leap of faith into what these choices are. This could be the next chapter in your life, because that's what this Fool is representing. Taking a leap of faith, starting this Fool's journey, which in the Major Arcana of the Tarot, this is the first card. And it culminates with the 21 of the World card. So really a lot happening here for you. This is you really following your heart. No pun intended, the white heart. This is you, the purity of heart. This is you really following that as you're making these choices, taking that leap of faith. Maybe you're going to do something you've never done before, go in a direction that's new to you. It's your present energy. When we look at your near future, we've got the Hermit. Again, more light. I just want to say that because I feel like the Fool is also lit up with that bright white coat of the deer, the stag. So what I'm feeling is that there's a lot to be said about you gaining enlightenment right now. This is the wise old soul. This is the Hermit. This is the Virgo energy. This is you really tapping into going within yourself, being very grounded, stable, secure. It's earth energy and you're earth, Taurus. So it's you going within, looking for the answers inside yourself, getting that enlightenment, and then you take that light and you shine it outside to the rest of the world. You're sharing your enlightenment, especially with the people around you, maybe your friends and your family. You're kind of bringing the light, which I think you've been doing. I think that this is a culmination. This is your emotions, and now here's your intellect in conjunction with your emotions, what you've been working on. Wow. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. A lot coming in for you. Move the cards around. All right. Okay. This is what's been happening. The cards really have a lot to say to you today. So what just flipped over, I have 3 cards. Okay, there was one hidden under there. So I've got the Star, the King of Pentacles, and the Strength card. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the clarifiers. The King of Wands, the Chariot. Now the Chariot's here twice for you. And the 7 of Cups. Okay, let me move this out of the way. All right, so when we're looking at your recent past with this Pollyanna type energy, it's being clarified by the Star card and the King of Pentacles. Again, more light. There's something to this for you. If you're a light worker or you're just finding enlightenment, maybe you had these epiphanies, these aha moments recently, and it's allowing you to really see things more clearly, to go on your path. What this is the card that comes after the Tower. This is hope, faith, healing, and renewal. Now, isn't it interesting that we also have the Fool here taking that leap of faith and, you know, just stepping off. And I think that there's something about this. I think you're under some type of transformation right now. I think it's been going on, but this is really you stepping into some type of healing. I think that maybe you've changed directions in your life, that there's been some new information, new opportunities coming in, and you see it as a way to change your situation. That's what this card is telling me. And we've got the King of Pentacles. This is you doing a lot of hard work, that you know your worth and value. You know the worth and value of the pentacle, and you're willing to strive for your idealized life. This is you possibly even leaving a legacy behind, especially if you have children. But this is you really striving. And this is you looking at everything in the 3D. So we're looking at relationships. So whether they're platonic, romantic, pets, this could also be work, career, this could be location, housing, travel, moving, this could be your health, finances. It's everything in the 3D that's coming in for you. I feel that it's really been a switch. Something changed up for you. I don't know if you had a tower moment yet. You know, if you did, then I can just say that a lot of healing is coming in for you, because that's the energy that's being here in the cards. So we've got, let me just show these. So that was your recent past. Your present energy is the Seven of Pentacles and the Fool. And it's being clarified by the Strength card and the King of Wands. So wow. Another king, by the way. So this is your strength. So this is your strength and courage. You're showing up. I know this isn't your superpower card, but you are showing up in this reading as a real strong contender for change, for making choices, for having a new beginning, that hope, faith, healing, and renewal. You are making a lot of changes in your life for the better, I feel. This is something that's really positive. I think that you've doubled down on your strengths, and now you're discovering just how resilient you actually are as you're striving for a new chapter in your life, making some changes. We've also got the King of Wands. He's a bold, courageous king, definitely self-actualizing, making a lot of moves. I think you're making moves. And with the Strength card, this is your strength and courage. Really, it's showing me that you don't have any fear. So you're taking a lot of calculated risks. You've thought about it, and you're just being decisive, and you're going for it. But remember, you also chose wisely. You spent your time on it. You're not just, you know, running out into the street, so to say, and getting hit by a car. You're like, are looking both ways, and you're taking an assessment of it to see what is the best choice for you. I feel like you don't want to make a mistake, even though you're willing to put yourself out there. That's why I feel like it's a calculated risk. I think you've done your research. That's what's coming in for these cards. That's your recent past and your present. When we look at your near future, we've got the Hermit. And that Hermit energy is being clarified by the Chariot and the Seven of Cups. Again, I think you're getting clarity. I think that there has been some obscurity going on. I think that there's been a lack of direction in making a decision on something and choice, because there's a lot of choices here, but you see the clouds. That tells me that there's some confusion, that there's not a lot of clarity at this point. But like I said, I think you're getting that clarity. That's what's coming in right now. I think in the past you didn't have some clarity. Well, that's why you took your time, and I think you doubled down on a few things, and you did your research to gain that type of clarity. A lot of choices are presenting. All right, let me show you again. This is Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. A lot of choices are presenting themselves to you. And this is about you using your intuition to feel into it, and that you're using your intuition as a guide, and that is making you very successful. You've used your intellect to do all the research, and now you're feeling into it to see what resonates with you, what feels like the right path, and that's going to bring you victory and success. This Chariot card is all about you riding into Rome, right? This is Julius Caesar riding into Rome. This is victory and success. This is literally you knowing when to stop, start, turn left, turn right. You're using it as a guide, and you're very successful at it because you've done the research and you have this type of enlightenment. There's enlightenment everywhere. He also has enlightenment. It's all around you. I think you were waiting for a breakthrough and clarity, and I think somewhere along the line you got that. All right, that is your current energy. Now let's go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. 3 cards. We've got the Four of Pentacles, we've got the Page of Pentacles, and the Justice card. So what this is talking about is really you being a little overly controlling. So this is talking about you maybe lightening up on something. This is a stubborn, stuck energy, and maybe you're grounding yourself in, you're putting your heels in the sand, and you don't want to budge on something, and that's blocking change and progress and good fortune. Actually, what this is blocking, because you have a lot of really good cards. So it's to look at what you're being stubborn and stuck on and analyze that also, because you're looking at a lot of different things, especially with that Hermit energy. Take a look at what you're being stuck on and see if that works in your favor or not. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to be presented with an opportunity. Again, this is you having to do the research because you're unsure. So this is you not having that clarity. It could be a new direction and something, an arena you're not even familiar with, right? Maybe you invest in gold and silver, you do precious metals. Well, maybe something in cryptocurrency presented itself, and now you're a little unsure because you're not sure what's a good coin, what's a shit coin. Maybe you've only heard of Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin, and you've only heard of like the big ones, but you've never heard of some of the smaller ones that are getting ready to run. It's that, and you're not sure about buying crypto, you're not sure about wallets. You know, it's that kind of energy, and it doesn't mean you can't learn. It just means that you're taking your time, which is smart, right? Because you don't want to make a mistake. That's what's coming in. The last card here for you, and I'll get clarifiers in a minute, is the Justice card. This is talking about you bringing things back into balance, a healthy balance for yourself. This is allowing you to stand in your truth for something. And that is very empowering for you. And I think that that has a lot to do with your strength and courage and what is coming in. And also has to do with your attitude shift. I think that's really helped too with that positive energy that's coming in. This allows you to protect the innocent. So when this card comes up and that vibration shows up with it, this is about you looking at any pets, any children, any seniors that maybe they're in a care facility or there's daycare, anything like that, where they're left alone with strangers or even family members. It's about protecting the innocent, people that can't speak up for themselves. So there might be somebody you need to check on unannounced just to make sure they're receiving the care that they deserve. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but that's what is associated with this card for me when it comes up. Okay, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. We've got the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Cups, a gift and blessing from the universe. We've got the Seven of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so with this Four of Pentacles, it's being clarified by the Ten of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So this is really about you calling back your energy. So with everything that's going on, because you have a lot of strength and courage, you've got that King of Wands, and you have that Chariot, this is telling me that it's really about you looking at where your energy is going. You know, maybe you need to call some of your energy back. The example is, this is the Ten of Wands. So let's say you've got 10 burdens, things that you've taken on yourself. Well, maybe it's time to dial it back to 6 or 7. Maybe you need to give some to other people if you're doing chores for them or, you know, obligations for them. Maybe it's time for you to reassess what your commitment actually is. Maybe things are not even there for you to do anymore, but you're just doing it as out of habit, out of routine. Take a look at that. Maybe you don't need to do certain things anymore. If you do, maybe you need to put a few things on the back burner. You know, use this triage effect. What needs to be done right now in your life? Deal with the other things later. You don't have to do everything all at the same time. That way you're conserving your energy and you're able to do everything and to enjoy your life. This is telling me that you're burning out. And you know, the next stage for me is that when you burn yourself out this much, the next stage for me is that you're physically going to get sick. And that's your body telling you, okay, you didn't listen. Now take a time out. And now you're forced to take that rest and relaxation. You're forced to delegate these duties to other people because you're in bed. You can't do them right now. So look at how your energy is being spent. We also have the Ace of Cups. This is a gift and blessing from the universe. Let me turn my fan on. I'm in Florida. It's ungodly hot. And this is literally a gift and blessing from the universe. It's also a new beginning. So this is you being in the flow. So if you're looking for a renewal and a connection to spirit, doubling down on your connection to spirit, maybe you're in a loving relationship, you're looking for love, a new pet, something that you really and truly love, maybe a hobby or a career, This is a really good opportunity for you to tap into that energy. This is also your intuition, your emotions. I think that this is really your connection to source for me when this comes up. This is that mind, body, soul connection that goes straight up to source. And that's you being in the flow. When you're in that flow, that's attracting abundance and prosperity, because when you're stubborn and stuck, you're not in the flow. When your heels are in the sand and you're dug in about something, you're stuck. Now, being stubborn on some things is good, but on others it's not. You're blocking a change, right? And I think that's what's coming in. You're being stubborn and stuck and you're burning out. Get in the flow and you'll see what's going to be coming to you. You'll see the abundance starting to come in. Then we have this Page of Pentacles. And it's being clarified by the Seven of Swords and the Four of Swords. So 2 swords. So swords are thoughts, words, ideas. So this is about you being very strategic. So again, like I said, maybe it's a new opportunity that's presenting itself to you and you don't know much about it. Be very strategic. So start educating yourself. Get to the truth of it. You know, just don't believe the first couple of things that you read. Really drill down, because there's so much propaganda out there. So many people that are hired to hype up, let's say that's cryptocurrency. So many people paid to hype up crypto because they want to take your money, right? It's a pump and dump. So whatever it might be, it's about you being very strategic about what it is that you're looking for. Then we have the Four of Swords. Again, there's something about you taking a time out and that you would really benefit from rest, recovery, relaxation. There's something to that. So maybe you can take a vacation or have a staycation at home. Don't answer your phone. Just relax and not stress out. Don't take time off and then do like massive yard work. You know, it's about you really having that rest and recovery. Maybe it's hard for you to sit still on the couch, and maybe that's just what you need to do. Is to do something very relaxing, take a nice long walk, right? Treat yourself to a nice meal, you know, really cherish and nourish yourself. And that's something that's really coming in. Then with this Justice card, standing in your truth, bringing things back into balance and protecting the innocent, it's being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So this Queen of Pentacles, she's the Queen of Earth. She knows her worth and value. She knows her worth and value and the worth and value of the pentacle. This is allowing you to really know your worth and value, how hard it has been for you to work to get to this position, and you're not going to let someone take it away from you. And that is very appropriate with this card, because you're standing in your truth, you're bringing things into balance. And I think that there's I feel like you've turned a corner on something. So whatever that corner might be for you, there's something about you turning a corner now. And I think that it's coming down to a lot of self-esteem, self-respect, and knowing your worth and value for something. And I think that that's allowing you to make more appropriate decisions for yourself. I do feel that this Page of Cups is presenting you with his cup of love, and there might be a love opportunity for you, whether it's going to be an actual relationship like a friendship or a romantic relationship, maybe getting a new pet, maybe it's a career or a hobby, something that you love that you're in alignment with, but that is also presenting itself. And you can use your imagination to create something also. That is coming in. All right, that's part of the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. So your opportunity is the Chariot. It's also a clarifier in your recent past. Same card, different deck. It's called, what is it called? The Fairy Wind. I just know them by sight. It's hard for me to read in reverse on the camera. The Fairy Wind. So this is you getting carried away with the Chariot. This is you being carried away by the Fae. And you have an opportunity to really tap into that victory and that success that's coming in for you. And it comes in fast, right? This is one of those things where you're not even seeing it. You're not even expecting it, or you thought it was going to be small and then it just shows up big. That is an opportunity coming in for you. In your challenge position, we have the King of Challenges, which is the King of Swords. So this is about you really doing this research, getting truth. Now it's in your challenge position. So does your challenge mean that it's impossible? No. The challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it, whereas the opportunity is so easy. It's right there for you to pluck. It's an opportunity. So the challenge just means you have to look a little harder for it. So the challenge is to dig a little deeper, get more truth, knowledge, and wisdom on whatever it is that you're working on. This could be anything in the 3D. It could be your connection to spirit. It could be your job, relationships, travel, housing, retirement. This could be your health, your finances, whatever it is for you. It's about you gaining more truth and insight into it. Look at the clarifiers. We've got the 5 of Wands. We've got the Fool again. I love it. We've got the 4 of Cups. And we've got the Page of Swords. Okay, so when we're looking at your opportunity, which is the Chariot, it's being clarified by the 5 of Wands and the Fool. So this is really telling me that you might have some drama and strife around you right now. You know, while you're having this victory and success and you're striving for something, there might be people around you that are arguing, fighting. This could be friends, family, co-workers. This could be strangers. You know, maybe you live in a neighborhood where, you know, people like to go out and, and talk really loud, or, you know, have arguments outside or whatever it might be. This is really telling me that there's some strife around you right now. But you don't care, because you're going on this leap of faith. You're taking this new chapter, this new journey. You might actually be moving away from that. Maybe you're leaving drama behind, those people, and you're going for this victory and success, and they're just not part of it. You know, that's an opportunity that's coming in for you. I love it. Now let's look at your challenge. Your challenge is this King of Swords. So your challenge is to get that type of enlightenment. I don't think it's hard for you. I think that you just need to do your due diligence. And that's what this card is representing. This is you just asking a lot of questions, being a detective, you know, being an inquisitive child, that kind of energy where you just don't give up. It's kind of like you have that determination and we are going to drill down and get those answers. That's what this card is talking about. We also have the 4 of Cups. This is paying attention to your energy again, but this is your emotional energy. He's literally missing a gift and blessing from the universe, and his arms are folded, symbolizing that there could be a blockage. Maybe there's a frustration, there's a boredom that's going on, impatience. This could be even apathy. He's got 3 cups, but he doesn't see this 4th one that is literally a gift and blessing from the universe because of his attitude and his emotional frequency. He's in a lower vibration right now. So it's also about paying attention to your energy level, paying attention to your emotional energy level, right? Because we have this 10 of Wands. So there's something about your energy right now. Maybe you're frustrated with something. Don't let it get the better of you. See if you can switch that up. Take salt baths, you know, be around people that you love, that support you, watch a comedy, do something that really raises your vibration and your spirits up, and that will help you turn that frequency up and get into a different mindset, which is calling in that abundance and prosperity. When you're in a lower vibration, it's not going to come to you. Yeah, it's really beautiful. So look at that when it comes in for you. Okay, that is your challenge. So that's your opportunity. That's your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it yet. It is available. All right, Taurus, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from, whether it's somewhere in the United States or it's somewhere abroad. Please let me know, because I'm going to start traveling around different countries. I had taken a break for a while, even pre-COVID. And now I'm ready to go out and start doing some traveling. First up, New Zealand, Australia, Tasmania. I am coming in at the end of May. So definitely let me know where you're at. And if you don't know, I go live twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It is by donation. It's a lot of fun. If you've never seen an episode, you can go back and watch a previous episode to get an idea what it's like. And then also, people submit their questions in advance through PayPal, Venmo, or live, PayPal, Venmo, and Super Chat. I just ask you do PayPal and Venmo if you can, because YouTube takes 40%. So that being said, it's a lot of fun. Please show up if you can. Starting in April, I'm going to do my Thursdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Tuesdays will be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Thursdays will be 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That way I get to hit people in different time zones, because I have clients all over the world. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.